I want to thank you for joining us today for CPS Energy's virtual People First Community Fair. We have a strong commitment to our community and our customers. While we would have loved to join you in your community, due to the COVID-19 health pandemic, we're promoting wellness and using technology to share information about CPS Energy's programs and initiatives. This evening, we're excited today to be joined by members of our CPS Energy team. This evening, we have Rosemarie Aguillon, an outreach specialist, who will tell us about CPS Energy's customer assistance programs. We have Willie Davis with our community engagement team, who will share information about electric and natural gas safety for this coming holiday season. We have Jessica Sustaita with our customer response unit, also known as CREW. She will cover CPS Energy's FLEXPOWER bundle initiative and our proposed rates advisory committee. I believe our virtual attendees will appreciate learning about the many programs we have to offer. As a reminder to our attendees, we are recording today's presentation and will be sharing it on social media at a later date. Also, we look forward to answering your questions throughout the program. Please use the chat feature to connect with our team members. This evening, we will be giving away 10 energy conservation kits to anyone asking questions using the chat feature. For our customers calling in, please call 210-353-2783 to ask your questions and enter a chance to win. I do have an energy conservation kit, and this is what we have tonight. The energy conservation kit is valued at $40. It does include LED light bulbs, outlet and switch gaskets, foam pipe insulation, high efficiency shower head, low flow kitchen and bath aerators. Our customer response team will reach out to you privately if you are a winner. Before we begin, we have Randy De Leon from our public safety and education team, who will share a quick safety message. Randy?
Hello, Miss Sandy. Good evening, everyone. I'm Randy De Leon with the Public Safety and Education team, and I'm here to provide a quick safety message. Your life is on the line. Be aware of overhead power lines when trimming trees. Never trim trees near electric lines. For your protection and to prevent power outages, we routinely trim tree limbs and remove vines that grow on utility poles and into the power lines. If your trees need to be trimmed away from electric lines, call us at 210-353-2222 or use our residential service request form online at cpsenergy.com. Now, a customer can trim their own trees if they interfere with the service line, and that's the electric line from the utility pole to the home. But we ask that the customer call us 5 business days before the work is to begin, so that we can temporarily remove the service line, which will allow the customer to safely trim back that tree. Together, we can keep our community safe. Thank you.
Thank you, Randy. That was a great safety message. Our first topic of the evening is our customer assistance programs. Joining us today is Rosemarie Aguillon to elaborate on these programs. Welcome, Rosemarie.
Thank you, Sandy. Hello, everyone. I'm Rosemarie Aguillon with the Community Engagement Team. CPS Energy has a variety of money-saving and general assistance programs designed to help our customers. This evening, I'll be going over a few of our assistant programs, including our Residential Energy Assistant Partnership Program, also known as our REAP program, the Senior Citizen Billing Program, the Senior Citizen Late Fee Waiver Program, and the Affordability Discount Billing Program. To begin, the CPS Energy Residential Energy Assistant Program, or REAP, is a partnership with the City of San Antonio and Bexar County. CPS Energy contributes $1 million or more per year to the REAP fund. Through our REAP program, customers receive payment assistance through the City of San Antonio Department of Human Services, where qualified customers may receive up to $400 applied towards their CPS Energy bill. To qualify for the REAP program, you must have an income at or below 125% of the federal income guidelines and be experiencing a financial hardship. For instance, as this slide shows, a family of 4 can have a gross income not exceeding $2,729. To apply, you can complete the online application by visiting the website www.sanantonio.gov/DHS utility. This electronic application allows for faster communication, allows you to check the status for your application. You can also call the City of San Antonio Department of Human Services at 210-207-7830 for more information. Now for our next topic, we have the Senior Citizen Billing Program allows senior customers additional time to pay the energy bills. To qualify, the person whose name appears on the CPS Energy account must be at least 60 years of age, and the program can only be applied to the customer's principal residence. To apply, senior citizens can complete an online application by visiting our website, cpsenergy.com/assistance, or by calling us at 210-353-2222. Next is our Senior Citizen Late Fee Waiver Program for qualifying seniors over 60 years old. Once on the program, they have their late fee charges waived. To qualify, the individual must be 60 years of age or older and be the customer of record and have an income at or below 125% of federal income guidelines. To apply, you must complete an online application by visiting our website at cpsenergy.com/assistance, or you may call us at 210-353-2222. Lastly, I will provide you some information on our affordability discount program. Through this program, customers may be eligible for a discount on their monthly service charge. To qualify for the discount, your income must be at or below 125% of federal income guidelines, and you must meet one of the following requirements: be 60 years old or older, have a disability, use life-sustaining medical equipment, have preschool age children or children in school 18 years or younger, or have an extenuating circumstance as identified by the CPS Energy or the City of San Antonio. To apply, an online application can be completed and submitted by visiting our website, cpsenergy.com/assistance, or call us at 210-353-2222. This concludes my presentation, and I want to thank you for this opportunity to provide you with this information, which I hope you found helpful.
Rosemary, thank you so much for that information. Rosemary, COVID-19 has affected the community in such a big way, and I understand that CPS Energy has suspended disconnections. Is CPS Energy calling to request payments?
That's a great question, Sandy. Remember, CPS Energy will never call you and demand payment or threaten disconnections, but scammers will. So don't be fooled by them. However, we are currently reaching out to customers to provide information about utility assistance programs available to them. But no, CPS Energy will never call demanding payment or request financial information.
Thank you so much, Rosemary. As mentioned, CPS Energy has a variety of programs to offer all of our customers. We encourage you to visit cpsenergy.com/assistance for more information. At this time, Randy, can you share with us, do we have any winners at this time?
No winners currently, Miss Sandy. Again, during the event this evening, we will be giving away CPS Energy conservation kits to our customers engaging in conversations with us by commenting or asking questions within that chat field. No worries if you're joining us via telephone, because after the event has concluded, you will have the opportunity to call us at 210-353-2783 to ask questions and provide feedback for your chance to win. So please ask away. We are here to serve you, and we sincerely hope you're enjoying tonight's presentation. Thank you, Ms. Sandy.
Thank you so much, Randy. Next this evening is Willie Davis, who will discuss natural gas and holiday home safety. Willie has been part of the CPS Energy family for 21 years, and we're very lucky to have him join us this evening. Tonight, he'll cover important information pertaining to electric and natural gas safety for this coming holiday season. Welcome, Willie.
Thank you, Ms. Sandy. Hello, everyone. I'm Willie Davis with the Public Safety and Education team as part of our overall community engagement team. This evening, I'm looking forward to discussing with you many safety tips and information in regards to electrical and natural gas safety in your home. Topics will include natural gas safety, carbon monoxide, generator safety, holiday home safety. Let's begin with natural gas safety. Have your natural gas appliances serviced and repaired by professionals. That's someone that's properly licensed and insured. Keep areas around your gas, water heater, or furnace clean, uncluttered, and free of any flammable materials. And when purchasing a natural gas appliance, we recommend using only AGA certified appliances. That's American Gas Association. Look for the blue star and please follow all manufacturer's instructions. What should I do if I smell a strong odor of gas, that rotten egg smell? First, get out of the house immediately. Don't turn any electrical switches on or off, or use a flashlight or the telephone. An electrical spark from any electric or battery-powered device, or even from static electricity, could ignite a gas leak and cause an explosion. Call 210-353-4357 from a neighbor's house as soon as possible. Never try to locate the source of a gas leak yourself. Another important question, what should I do if I smell a faint odor of gas? Even if the smell of gas is faint, don't take any chances. Leave the house and call us immediately at 210-353-4357. Should I use my oven to heat my home? Absolutely not. Using the oven or range to heat your home can produce dangerous carbon monoxide gas. Carbon monoxide, or CO as it's referred to, is referred to as the silent killer because you can't smell the fumes, so the results can be deadly. Using the stove as a heating source also can damage the appliance. Also, a quick question. If you're utilizing natural gas in your home on your stove to cook, what color should the flame be? Blue. We want that pretty blue flame, not yellow, orange, or red. Let's discuss that. Carbon monoxide we'll be discussing at this moment. It can't be seen, can't be smelled, and can't be heard, but it can be stopped with the installation of a CO detector or carbon monoxide detector. And how do we avoid carbon monoxide dangers? Number one, you install a CO detector. You check the detector batteries every time you change the time on your clock each spring and fall. When using a gas space heater, leave a window open a couple of inches for proper ventilation. Never heat a room with your gas range, oven, or clothes dryer. And for God's sake, never use a charcoal or barbecue grill or portable gas camp stove indoors. Make sure your appliance's fresh air intakes are not blocked or restricted. Keep vents and chimneys clear of debris or other blockages. What do you do? What do you do if you have CO poisoning in the home? Get out immediately. No matter what's going on, get out of the house. Shut off any gas furnace or any other fuel burning appliance. Get out of your home immediately. Call the fire department at 911 and then get CPS on the line at our 24-hour natural gas and electric emergency line at 210-353-4357. Now let's discuss a portable generator. These generators can be an ideal secondary source of power, especially during power failures, but it can be dangerous if it's not used appropriately. Here's some safety tips. Never operate a generator in an enclosed or partially enclosed space. Do use carbon monoxide detectors in areas near the generator to monitor levels. Do not connect generators directly to household wiring without an appropriate transfer switch installed. Do make sure your generator is properly grounded. Do not overload the generator. Do plug the generator into a ground fault circuit interrupter to help prevent electrocutions and electrical shock injuries. And always turn off appliances powered by the generator before shutting down the generator itself. Now let's look at holiday home safety. We want you to keep your holidays safe, merry, and bright. The holidays should be a wonderful time of the year. To ensure they are, just remember these critical safety tips. Always select Underwriters Laboratories approved holiday lighting sets. You look at the package, and on the back of the package, it'll have a circle with UL in the center of it. That's letting you know that these lights have been tested and approved by a national testing laboratory. Do not string more than 3 sets of lights together unless they are LEDs. Examine all your cords and sockets for wear before using them. Do not overload the electrical outlets. Tape cords down to prevent trip hazards, and don't run cords under carpets or rugs. Unplug all light displays before leaving your home and going to sleep. And use safety caps to cover unused electrical outlets. Let's look at some tips for trees. Make sure a real tree has been freshly cut. Keep it from drying out by recutting its base and watering it as needed. Keep it away from heaters or other heat sources. Make sure an artificial tree is fire resistant. Now there's a few tips for outdoor displays. Check labels to make sure lights are certified for outdoor use. Use hooks when hanging lights. Do not staple or nail light strands. And as we say at CPS Energy, look up and live. Keep ladders away from power lines. Thank you. This concludes my presentation, and I want to thank you for this opportunity to provide you with this information, which I hope you found helpful.
Thank you so much, Willie, for that information. I understand you're part of the outreach team. During this period of physical distancing, how is CPS Energy staying in touch with the community?
Thank you for that question, Sandy. Our outreach team is still hard at work scheduling and conducting virtual presentations for our community leaders, schools, and first responders. The topics of information we present vary from our customer assistance programs, utility assistance, energy efficiency, and public safety and education. So please, if you're wanting us at your next meeting or event, please call us at 210-353-3939, or you may email us at cpsenergypresentation@cpsenergy.com. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Willie. CPS Energy genuinely cares about our community and promotes any programs that can help support our customers, whether it's our own CPS Energy programs or local agency partner programs. Our outreach team has definitely had to get creative to maintain engagement with our community. Randy, do we have any winners at this time?
Ms. Sandy, we are still awaiting our first winner this evening. Again, during the event, we'll be giving away CPS Energy conservation kits to our customers engaging in conversations with us by commenting or asking questions within that chat field. And if you're watching us this evening via mobile phone, keep an eye out for your notifications to inform you if you did indeed win a prize this evening. I encourage everyone, please provide comments, ask questions within the Q&A section or that chat field. We are here to serve you. Thank you, Ms. Sandy.
Thank you, Randy. Our final topic of this evening is CPS Energy's FLEXPOWER Bundle Initiative and our proposed rates advisory committee. Joining us today is Jessica Sustaita with our customer response unit. Welcome, Jessica.
Thank you so much, Sandy. Good evening. My name is Jessica Sustaita, and I'm a member of the CPS Energy Customer Response Unit. First off, I would like to say thank you to everyone on here for taking time out of your day for joining us this evening. We know your time is valuable, and we appreciate you being here. Tonight, we are excited to share important information about the proposed Rate Advisory Committee, or RAC as we refer to, and our FLEXPOWER bundle. We're going to discuss recommendations from our management and leadership team on the proposed Rates Advisory Committee. We're also going to talk about where we are with our FLEXPOWER bundle. Earlier this year, the City of San Antonio Mayor sent our Board of Trustees a memo requesting the creation of a Rates Advisory Committee, which is to include representation from each City Council district. Selected representatives will review current rate structures and make recommendations. Our board met shortly thereafter, approved a resolution in March of 2020 to support developing a framework for a proposed RAC. The proposed RAC's goal is to provide input to management and the board on a rate design and power generation. We have been busy. With our CEO, Paula Gold Williams, we have been providing monthly updates to our board. We have had many meetings, discussions with our Board of Trustees to review in-depth information, requesting input from our board on the direction to go with the proposed RAC. From our governance perspective, we're looking at 21 members from throughout our service territory to give us a diverse view. In addition to the 11 members, which will be chosen by our Board of Trustees, which will include the mayor, the proposed RAC will have 10 appointments from City Council. We will also have a consultant that will provide expertise regarding rate structures. The RAC may use this information to provide or make informed recommendations to our Board of Trustees and management. If approved, we will have a consultant that has a variety of rate-making experience that will be able to provide insight to our RAC members on the rates processes and other relevant utility issues. In terms of governance and member qualifications, someone might ask, what kind of qualifications does a member need to have? There are a variety of qualifications, and we feel that any and all experience is valuable. We would like to have representation from all customer segments to ensure all of our customers have a voice. We are proposing that to be a part of this committee, members need to reside within our service territory and be a current CPS Energy customer. We want a diverse group of members who have an understanding of corporate governance, strong financial acumen, leadership skills, and able to balance the time commitments for this committee. The Rate Advisory Committee is still a proposed item. Our bylaws are currently in draft form. However, we want to let our community know that we have a process that we are currently working on. The bylaws describe what the membership might look like, define the roles, the eligibility, the composition, the selection, and the term limits, amongst other things. One important aspect is understanding how often the committee will meet, the length of time, and will formalize how we post this information to the community to allow for an opportunity for feedback and input. We have been busy for the past several months with this ongoing process. We sent out our RFP for a rate advisory consultant to a number of consultancies across the United States. We received 11 proposals, and we recently completed our third round, which included virtual presentations with the top 5 respondents. In the near future, we will be providing our recommendations to our Board of Trustees for their consideration. Here is a quick snapshot of how the proposed structure might look like. The proposed RAC is very similar to our other structures, like our Citizens Advisory Committee. This will be similar to the appointment of the CAC members. We want to make sure that this proposed committee has access not only to our top leadership and CEO, but also to our Board of Trustees. The proposed RAC will complement and add to the input that we receive from many of our stakeholders. We have a diverse group of stakeholders, which include the environmental stakeholder group, the solar stakeholder group, our chambers, and our school districts. We want to make sure that we are broad in our outreach to our community. We're committed to making these meetings accessible to everyone in our community. We're planning on live streaming these meetings and recording them. This will allow the public to be able to view it at their leisure or live. During this time of COVID, not everyone will be able to go to an in-person meeting, so it's important that we have virtual meetings or at least have the live stream capability for anyone to participate from anywhere in the world. This event is recorded so anyone can go back and reference the material at a later date. We will post information on our website like we do today when we have our community meetings. We'll also consider varying times to meet if the day office hours are more appropriate than the evening hours in order to have participation from various people. We know people have different work schedules, so we would like to be very flexible with that. The mission of the RAC is to provide a helpful and unique knowledge base on the insights of what we do as an industry and as a utility, with the ultimate goal of being weighed into the value pillars that we have. Of the value pillars, affordability and reliability remain the top two responses we get from our customers when we ask them what is most important. Two things to be considered. We're going to provide the foundational knowledge to understand rates, and the members will be willing to learn about the cost recovery to include the utility's best practices. There are expectations and responsibilities from the utility, the consultant, and each committee member. We will devote the necessary time and energy to provide information and knowledge to understand the complexity of what we do. We also want to understand what potential structures would be a strategy, an alternative, or a solution. We want to make sure that the input from the proposed RAC is considered and our community understands we take all concerns to heart. The proposed RAC is going to be able to provide rate structure recommendations. As per our board governance, the responsibility and accountability for our rates reside with our Board of Trustees and our regulator, the City of San Antonio. However, the RAC will be able to provide a lot of useful input for consideration into that process. You may be thinking, what's the RAC going to do? We want to create a pathway for input to management and our Board of Trustees on rate changes and the creation of new rates. They will receive information on rate design trends and learn about cost structures. We want them to ask relevant questions and raise concerns from the community, and will review the impact of generation resource implications and function in an advisory role. As we look to get the RAC and its members up to speed, there is a curriculum that will be developed. We will work on the governance structure, establish the bylaws, and also provide history on current utility practices and best practices across the industry that include strong utility industry acumen. We've got a lot to consider in San Antonio and the greater community in regard to environmental considerations, regulatory parameters, and how we look at our current rate design, among other things. This is just an illustrative timeline of what I spoke to earlier. We have been busy. We have been active with the board, and we will continue to provide updates and seek input. I'll stop here for a moment before we transition to the FLEXPOWER bundle. We want to hear from our community. Public input is very essential for us. We have created an English and Spanish phone line. That number is 210-353-6788. We would like to hear from anyone who has any comments or feedback regarding our proposed rates advisory committee. We want the community to tell us what they think. It's the perfect opportunity for people to phone in, leave us your name and number, and we will get back to you. We would like to hear from you about how much time do you think this committee like this should spend in a meeting? Do you think it should be 1 hour, 3 hours, or maybe 5 hours? How often? Do you think it should be once a month or several times a month? Call and give us your feedback so that way we can provide this information to our board. Also, before we move on to the next section, we want to encourage our listeners and viewers this evening to watch or listen to our Board of Trustees meetings. They are live streams, or you can call in. Our board information and presentations are posted online in advance, and you can follow along as our Board of Trustees hear from experts across the utility about the matters that are important to us. We've talked a lot about our FLEXPOWER bundle. We went out for an RFI earlier this year requesting some information about what might be currently available. We have been very successful with the fleet of power plants that we have owned and operated, but that fleet continues to get older. Currently, we have about 1,700 megawatts that we will need to take offline within the next 10 years. This is due to the age of the plants because as they run pretty heavily during the hot summer months here in San Antonio, they become less efficient over the years. They also become less reliable, and anytime one of these plants fails, there is more of a financial risk when those units don't perform as they should. It's like an older car. There's only so many miles, RPMs, and speed that you can take on an older car or vehicle before it starts to have problems. Couple that with the fact with losing 1,700 megawatts, how do we grow the bandwidth that we need to power our community? On December 1st, 2020, we launched a global RFP seeking to add up to 900 megawatts of solar, 50 megawatts of energy storage, and 500 megawatts of firming capacity as part of the new FLEXPOWER bundle initiative. We understand how that affects our system, and we want to have that available not just for our portfolio, but for our customers. Additionally, we know that sometimes the wind doesn't blow or the sun doesn't shine. We need some type of firming capacity to match that new technology in order to meet the same requirements and reliability that a traditional unit might have. You may have heard us speak extensively about our STEP program, which is our Save for Tomorrow energy plan formed in 2009. We did a STEP bridge extension. STEP was highly successful. We not only met the goal of 771 megawatts, but exceeded it by saving 833 megawatts. That is about the same size as a large power plant, and that cost was avoided for our customers. We budgeted $849 million for the STEP program, and we came in $130 million under budget. We also completed it in 1 year, which was early for that. We understand that there are the tried and true products that have been successful for us. You may have also seen that this month we have released a global RFP for our FLEXPOWER bundle, which will take us into the next phase. We are looking to see how innovation couples with the tried and true products and what new technology to bring in. We've come a long way with our STEP vision. We started the Save for Tomorrow energy plan in 2009. We released the Flexible Path plan a couple of years ago, and all of this ties together. Once the FLEXPOWER bundle RFP is finalized, we can take the tried and true products with newer, clean technologies and offer diverse product offerings for our customers. I'll end on this slide here. For any questions you might have, please use the chat feature. For public input, call us at 210-353-6788 and let us know your comments or suggestions. How long do you think these meetings should last? Should it be ad hoc? We are looking for our community's input. Thank you for your time today, and please visit our website at cpsenergy.com for information on all our programs, including information for the FLEXPOWER bundle plan. Thank you so much, and back to you, Sandy.
Thank you so much, Jessica, for that information. Jessica, how can our community and our residents of District 6 nominate themselves to participate in the Rates Advisory Committee or provide feedback?
That's a great question, Sandy. Our residents can nominate themselves or call us with any feedback or questions that they may have, and that number is 210-353-6788. Thank you so much again, and everybody for joining us. And now back to you, Sandy.
Thank you so much, Jessica. We're now at the end of our program. I do want to remind everyone that if you have any questions you'd like to ask us, please use the chat feature. For our customers calling in, please call 210-353-2783 to ask your questions and also enter a chance to win. Our customer response unit has been with us throughout this evening, answering your questions in real time. We will remain live for the next couple of minutes. Randy, before we end our event this evening, do we have any winners at this time?
Yes, we do, Miss Sandy. We have our first winners this evening. Jeffrey Callum and Christina, congratulations on winning one of our CPS Energy conservation kits. One of our crew members will be reaching out to you soon, privately, to give you details on how to claim your prize. To all our attendees tonight, thank you for being here, being present, and don't be surprised if we reach out to you soon to inform you you did indeed win a prize this evening. Again, congratulations to Jeffrey Callum and Miss Christina. Please keep those comments and questions coming. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Randy, and congratulations to our winners tonight. Thank you again for joining CPS Energy's virtual People First Community Fair. Enjoy the rest of your evening.